Hello and welcome to Free Dictionary Friday with ETETutor. Today we're looking at the word of the day with reference to The Class Game by Mary Casey, which is one of the poems from the Edexcel GCSE Conflict collection within the Poetry Anthology. So if you're studying that conflict collection, then you'll find this really helpful. So word of the day we've got here is colloquial. 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 So this is one that you really need to be able to spell and use if you are doing your GCSE in English and English literature. So colloquial is the type of spoken language that we all use informally in everyday conversation. So colloquial language is everyday language, conversational language, chatty language. So we can see we've got quite a helpful example here. She wrote her essays in a colloquial style that the teacher strongly criticised. Okay, so it means here that she wrote her essays using everyday informal language. And like you preparing for your GCSEs, you know that essays and exam responses need to be in standard English and they need to be grammatically correct, and we avoid colloquialisms, so those certain words that are everyday or phrases that are everyday. So this technique of using colloquialisms is something that Mary Casey does within The Class Game, because within this poem the speaker is coming from a working class perspective. So if you are studying that poem, you might want to grab it, have it in front of you now, but you can see I've picked out a couple of key quotations, so these are the ones that you might want to learn ready for your exam in case you end up looking at The Class Game. So we've got here, and I'll put it in a little bit more context from the poem. So we've got, so why do you always wince when you hear me say ta-ra to me ma instead of bye mummy dear? So here we can see we've got that word ta-ra, ta-ra instead of bye, and we've got ma instead of mummy. So we can see there two clear examples of colloquialisms. We can also see in the further example down here that we've got, let's put it in a little bit more context for you. Don't I crook my little finger when I drink me tea? Say toilet instead of bog when I want to pee. So here we've got another straightforward example. Toilet, standard English, bog, a colloquialism. Pee, you know, something that very often we might say, pee or wee, when if we were speaking formally, not informally, we might say urinate. Or if you were seeing your doctor, it's unlikely they'd say, go and give me a pee sample. They'd say, we need a urine sample. All right then, don't want to go on any longer. We've already spent plenty of time making sure you've got some examples and that you've got examples from that poem if that's what you're studying. And the important thing to remember with the poem is that using this slang, this non-standard English, everyday phrases, there's plenty more. We've got corpy, we've got ollie, the structure of the sentences, the lines, mate rather than friend. So there's loads of examples there. And it's because Mary Casey is exploring themes such as class, pride and prejudice and the use of language. It's a passionate poem that addresses stereotypes and how people judge other people based on their behaviour, but also their use of language, the way they speak. All right then, I really hope that's helped. If you haven't already, please check out my channel and give me a thumbs up. If there's any more poems you'd like me to cover, use the comment section below, and as always, thank you all for watching. Bye for now.